So we just completed our planning. It's the first week of January. We have already put it in our calendars and we are planned and booked and paid for the entire year of all of the shows.
You need to pay in the beginning of the year. I know they offer you after each show, right, to subscribe for the next show. But what are the terms of payments?
So there's always a 50% deposit up front. And depending where you want your booth to be, the sooner you pay that deposit, the better space you usually get. Because as they sell out, you start to go towards the back. So you have to start thinking about the position of your brand, where you want it. Is it important for you to be close to the front? Then you're going to have to pay that deposit way in advance. If it's a last minute thing and maybe they'll have a space for you and you're okay with that, you can pay at the end as long as they've got room for you and as long as you're okay being in the back, and then don't complain about it.
Is it a big difference in price between first row and last row?
So it's really interesting because when I look at my budget, my booth cost is exactly 21% of my entire budget. And that's with every show I've ever done. So I feel like the shows are very...
You mean space on the map?
Just the space.
Okay.
Just that's not including anything else. The shipping, the product, the wages, 21
square footage, basically.
The square footage, just that spot with nothing in it is 21% of my total budget. And that is common right across every single show we've done. So it's like, I think that the shows really have it dialed in and locked in on what they charge per square foot. So they charge you based on the size of your booth and if you want a corner. So it's not so much like we want the ones in the front. It's about the square footage that you take. If you want any neighbors, and usually if you're up front, the booths are bigger. So you're kind of forced to take that larger square footage.
And why you mentioned corner? Corner is...
So you don't have a neighbor.
Why is it so important?
So we have branding and marketing on the corner of our booths. You could also talk to people on the side of that corner booth, but that's an additional cost.
Wow.
Right? So
I didn't even think about it.
Or else you're just like, you're in line with everyone, right? Like you've got a neighbor on both sides. So you just have this space to talk to your customers. If you've got the corners, you now have this space and the side spaces to talk to customers.